Yo, is it that time yet? Is it that time? A grand rising top of the morning to everyone. It's the Coffee and Donut Show, the best alarm show on YT with yours truly, the greatest man alive, aka the Grumpy OG. Y'all know who I be. Morning, if you up early in the morning around this time, hopefully you getting yourself together, you getting your day started. Now, some of you workers might rhyme the first because you didn't put your um 24. It's so much to talk about what took place throughout the year 2004. We all as fans and content creators, some of us feel the same about some things that happened, and some of us feel different about some things that happened. But nonetheless, for me, boxing 2024, it's been okay. I'm finally going to get down to the final overall grade of it since we just had this fight this past weekend, the rematch between Usyk and Fury. Uh, so I will go from there because I don't think there's anything else in the last week of this month for boxing, especially not anything we wanted to see. Now, my question is, was Usyk and Fury the way to end 2024? And the reason why I asked that question simply is because of this. Because I heard a lot of people talking about the fight, and people, of course, you always going to have people who's going to be on different sides of how they felt about the fight. And the main thing that they were speaking about was the fight wasn't action packed. That's what they were saying. The fight was boring. You know what I mean? And of course, it was different from the first fight because the first fight, um, it was no fear, anything, no respect. So the first fight was more action packed. It was a good fight because these guys they didn't worry about what they had to respect. So now that came about, that's why the second fight was very tactical. Usyk had to respect what's good about Fury, what he still does good with what's left of him, and Fury had to respect what Usyk does good. So that's why it was more tactical. It was a more of a thinkers match. Of course, people always think the sequel is supposed to be better. We always hope for that. Sometimes that's the case, and sometimes it simply isn't the case that sometimes the second time around is going to be better. And that was the situation in this fight between Usyk and Fury. You know, it is what it is. Tyson Fury were wanting to come in to fight. Y'all notice something about Tyson Fury. That's something that he does. If he feels as though he needs to come in heavier for a certain opponent or a little lighter than what he normally comes in, that's what he does. And I think the only reason why, to me, that makes sense, the reason why he wanted to come in a little overweight is about Usyk that he learned in the first fight, that Usyk got some power. You know what I mean? Usyk has some power, so that's why this second time around, Tyson Fury was respecting Usyk's power. You know what I mean? And Usyk, you know, had to respect that Tyson Fury has some power too, and then Tyson Fury can do a lot of things, regardless if you're a fan of his fight style. But the man can fight, so you got to give him flowers out to the people that deserve these flowers. So that's what's going on. Um, so now that fight is over, and now we getting ready for 2025. But Mike Rhyme, to you, I'm asking you this question. I don't know where everybody else is at. I don't know if they got the notification, but I'm a cook. It'd be like that sometimes. But Mike Rhyme, since I have you in the building, my friend, I'm going to ask you a question so I have someone else to talk to besides yourself, or somebody else in here watching. Out. This is my morning sport. My morning show is called Coffee and Donuts for Grown-Ups. It's based off of sports, but talk about everything, all hot topics throughout the year and throughout the day. So if this is your first time, hey, stick around for a minute. And then if you like what you're hearing, hey, just subscribe and you know, just keep on coming back. But I'm here Monday through Friday, starting between 6:30. I do my show. I run it for like an hour and some minutes. And then on Saturdays and Sundays, I come on between 9 a.m. and 10 a.m. in the morning. And the weekend sessions is normally a little longer than the weekday sessions, but it's a round. Give boxing the entire year for all the fights that you've seen. How would you grade boxing overall in 2024? Does it get an A? Does it get a B? Does it get an average C? I mean, 24. Now, mine, there's some things that did not take place in 2024. There's some fights that did not take place in 2020. B, who's up next? Who's up next? That's all should matter to everyone, is who is up. What you think is next, after next, and after next, after next. Try to stay in the pocket and focus on what is actually next. Not not asking what is next, but knowing what's the next thing, what's the next move for these fighters. That's the way that the sport should be. But shout out to everybody that's coming in the building. Smash the like button. So, I'm looking for people to come on in here and participate. If you come through it, man, President boxing fan. Have been entertained throughout 2024. Which is your favorite fighter of the year? What is your favorite fight of the year? What is the best knockout? The a lot. We should be, doing a whole year round recap and things like that. What we looking forward, what we like to see, and what's actually is going to take place. That's what this morning cook is supposed to be about. I don't know what's going on with everybody. I ain't heard from my partners. I don't know what's going on. But I'm gonna try to do this anyway, But for me, I'm gonna say this to y'all. I give in all honesty, throughout the entire 2024, I'm gonna give boxing a C plus. Yeah, I'm giving 2024 the year of boxing for 2024. I'm giving it a C plus. And I have my reasons why I'm giving it a C plus. And it's not like we didn't see good things happen in 2024, because we damn sure got a couple good fights. Things that took place. Boxing ain't rubbed me the right way. Even though the song said, rub you the right way, wasn't really getting rubbed the right way. Were you getting rubbed the right way? What is the biggest fight? Meaning the biggest disappointment that you did not see. See, these are the things we should be talking about. Mike Rom, you've been watching boxing. You ain't gave me nothing yet, bruh. What's going on? What? Give me something. Respond to the brother. I'm probably waiting for a little more people in the chat, but I don't know if everybody's going to tune in this morning, so I'm not going to keep this up too long. But I'm going to do this damn cooking. I think soon when I close out, then people going to be like, oh, and I'm like, nah. So trying to get some participation here. But I tell you what, the biggest upset for us, or biggest disappointment of not seeing something take place for me is it has to do with it's a few, but definitely Tank Davis not being able to fight Lomachenko. Tank Davis trying to get something going on with Shakur Stevenson. Those two things. Matter of fact, anybody that Tank Davis was trying to fight, that didn't happen. Far as biggest embarrassment or disappointment that did happen, far as a fight, what was the biggest upset of the year? Now, let me see. See, that's a good one. See, these are the things that we should be talking about this morning. Biggest upset or most disappointing loss to you, in your opinion? I say one of the biggest upsets just recently happened not more than a couple of weeks ago. And that was Jaime McGee getting knocked out by a guy with, I don't even know if you can rate his knockout percentage because he only has 4 knockouts. Let me just go, hold on. Let me heat this coffee up real quick. His disappointment, what biggest upset for me was Jaime McGee getting stopped by his opponent, which I call boxing karma. I really don't have nothing against Jaime McGee, but we already know Jaime, who is somewhat of a decent fighter, hasn't really been matched up with guys that percentage advantage of winning. You know what I mean? And then he got in there with some guys to where some of us could say, hey man, I think Jaime lost that fight. But he got a couple gifts. Jaime had got a couple gifts and everything. So we was just waiting to see what really was going to happen to Jaime McGee once he really got in there with somebody that was certified. You know what I mean? And he got in there with Canelo, and everybody expected Canelo to stop him. Canelo didn't stop him. He dropped him. He could have stopped him. You know what I mean? He could have easily stopped him. He could have stopped him, but I think he carried McGee. I think he cared for McGee enough just to, beat him, but not stop him. And I think Canelo was doing, he did McGee a favor. I don't think he wanted to do him dirty like that. But other than that, Cash Sports is going on, man. I don't know where BBO at. I haven't talked to him this morning. So if you don't go on, that's why it's important that you guys got subscribe to both channels, the main channel and my channel. So if I'm going to cook, we not gonna miss a cook. But I'll probably talk to BBO later. But yeah, I'm talking about 2024. What how it look to you, Cash Sports? What grade does you give the year of 2024 as far as boxing to go? An A, a B, or a C right now? I'm explaining that I gave it a C plus overall far as the entire year. I'm giving it a C plus. I thought I could give it an A and a B, but I really can't. You know what I mean? I sat down. I've been thinking about it for the past couple of days. I wasn't going to make too much of a fuss or a problem about it. I wasn't fitting to sit down and take a whole bunch of notes and things like that. I don't like to do that, But yes, he did. He carried both of those guys. He did them a favor to put some money in his pocket. But if he really had it out for those guys, we know he could have easily got them out of there. But you can tell, he had some respect for those guys. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all. If you really think about it, speaking of that, thanks, Chris. Speaking of that, right? Body work. What's going on, man? What's going on with you, body work? I mean, hold on for a minute. Yeah, but I think he I think Canelo whole thing is I think he's kind of, to me, whenever he been against a lot of Latino fighters, I don't necessarily see the killer instinct in him. I always see the will to win, but the straight go out and stomp a dude out. He's not like that with Latino fighters. But if he get in there with a European, anything outside of that, he really be stomping on ish. You understand what I'm saying? So he carried those guys. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm like, he could have actually got those dudes out of there, both of them. You know what I mean? So y'all got my reasons. But Cash Sports said he giving boxing for 2024 a B minus. Okay, Cash Sports, you giving it a B minus. I'm still at a C plus. Body work, my brother, my partner. What do you give the sport of boxing? The overall grade for 2024. What you give it? A, B, or C? Like I said, I'm at a C plus right now because there's a couple things that did not happen, which knocks the grade down overall a grade or two, because there was a few things that did not take place at all, and it was supposed to have been big deals. You know what I mean? So I have to give it its just due, in my honest opinion. So I give the year a C plus. You know, it could have wound up being a B, you know, but certain things didn't happen for whatever reason, and that's why it's a C plus for me. Also, another reason why he said B minus C plus, and another reason why it gets a C for me, a C plus, because there was so much damn capping going on in 2024 too. A lot of capping, some tail being tucked between the ass crack, and a lot of people's beats going quack quack. You know what I mean? So it was a whole lot of curb dogs, you know, and a whole lot of ducktails going on in 2024. So that's why it's below a B, and it's getting a C plus for myself, because I am grateful for the fights we did get. I am grateful for every fight that we was able to get, because I can't be grateful for something I never had. So since there's a few fights we didn't never have happened this year, and it's because, you know, people was tucking their tails in between their ass, and people putting beats on their mouths and turning into ducks. You know what I mean? So I'm not going to make this an argument about who duck to this, that, and the other. Whoever duck to plays a part in my decision of boxing getting the goddamn C in 2024, man. But there was some good fights, but I got y'all in here and I needed people to participate. So since that, to everybody that's in the chat, knockout of the year. Who gets knockout of the year in 2024? Who get that damn knockout? Some of the fans hurt the grade for me. Yes, Cash Sports, and you know I'm just as hard. I'm harder on the fans than I am on the fighters. You know what I mean? Because I'm for the good of boxing. I'm for the good of boxing. That's why I'm always attacking, you know, the people who does the sport wrong. You know what I mean? From being liars, you know, meat gaggers, you know, all those things. You know, it doesn't help the sport. It doesn't help their so-called favorite fight. You know what I mean? I think they just find something that they can get off and get on people's nerves, and that's why they doing it. We don't need that type of energy in the sport of boxing, because we have people that's trying to get into the sport. But if they come into us and looking at us, for example, we got to set the right example, man. And that's just how I am. But yeah, some of the fans definitely hurt the sport. Opulent LD, yes, sir, one of my favorite guys in the building. Top of the morning to you, Opulent LD. Hopefully you and yours is doing good, man. So I'm talking about 2024 overall grade. What do you give boxing overall grade? We talking about a few things. So I'm waiting for everybody to give me their first answer. So everybody in the chat, my whole fam, I need y'all. This shit is simple. The best way to build with somebody. So I'm asking you guys, knockout of the year, in your opinion, of 2024. Who y'all giving knockout of 2024 to? Who gets the #1 spot as the #1 knockout of the year? And also, if it's not your favorite knockout of the year, I mean, if it's not the #1 if it's not the best knockout of the year, what was your favorite knockout of the year? So it's a 2-in-1 question. What was the best knockout of the year, and what was your favorite knockout of the year? Let's go, y'all. We done with 2024, so let's get it up out of here. And listen, D Freeze in the building. We got Zang in the building. Cash Sports at Tank versus the Ghost. Opulent LD said Zang, yeah, Zang was going bang, bang, bang. Zang was going bang, bang, bang. But this is what I'm gonna do. Anybody that wanna come up with the boy, come up with your boy. Y'all know how I do, man.
this is y'all stage just as well as mine, especially the fanboy. Y'all know what time it is. I think this is the one right here. So I think that is the link if y'all wanna come up and cook with your old boy. But yeah. Yo, DS3, what's going on, DS3? So Opulent so far said Zane for best knockout of the year. Cat Sports saying Tank, shooting down the ghost, being the Ghostbuster. Yeah, Big Bang is from Jersey, man. Big Bang is from Jersey. Yes, he is. So he's right next door. I'm right in Philly. I don't think I've seen Zang in person, but I probably seen someone that's related to Zang because they looked alike a whole lot. Zang KO Wilder was crazy. Bad. My fave was Anderson KO. Yes. I like that that knockout. Let me see. Yeah, so I'm gonna say for me, woo, we had some knockouts, and I'm gonna say if it's any knockout that I'm gonna say that was the best knockout, like the way they got stretched. Oh man, give me a minute. But I can easily give you my favorite knockout of the year besides the best. I can give you my favorite knockout of the year, which is more easier because I'm still thinking as we doing this build and cook this morning. Smash the like button as you come in. And then if you're a hater, you can smash the dislike button. I ain't gonna be mad at you. It does the same damn thing. You know what I mean? See, I'm saying best knockout of the year for me, in my opinion. Uh, 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 um, I'm gonna go with Zane taking out Wilder. I'm going with Big Zane taking out Wilder, even though it's been some pretty knockouts. But I'm gonna go ahead with Zane knocking out Wilder. I didn't expect that to happen, but that did happen. Oh, there you go, body work. That's a good one. Bachram and Tim Doo Zoo. Oh yeah, see now we got to warm up, y'all. I'm trying to warm y'all up. Shit, I'm trying to warm y'all up. And I hope you got your coffee in your cup. No, that other good stuff. But God damn, I forgot about that. Jared Anderson messed up the great American heavyweight dream. I guess so. You can agree with that, but like I said, everyone is coming to smash the like button. Right now, we doing a recap on the year 2024. Right now, the question on the board is for everybody: who was the best knockout to them? And body work just put something up there. Liz Ice, man, woo! That was a hell of a knockout. What's up, Dad? That was a hell of a knockout. You know what I mean? That was a damn sure hell of a knockout. There's a few more. Somebody. I hate when I get brain freeze. It was one not too long ago. I give you one that was real good. That I like. I love when you get stoppages from a body shot. I love seeing somebody get stopped to the body just as much as I like to get somebody stop to the face. Y'all know me. So of course, if there's any knockouts that occurred in 2024 from body shots, y'all know I'm favoring all them joints. And one of my favorites was Abdullah Mason, the young Abdullah Mason facing adversity, getting knocked down by the same punch twice and getting up out there, not just putting his opponent down with a chin shot, but stopping him with a body shot. One of my favorite knockouts of the year. Go to Abdullah Mason in his last fight against Big Shag. Big Shag was on his ass. Big Shag was on his ass, man, and he wound up getting Big Shag off. Keep on telling y'all how you really want to stop somebody. These fighters really want to do something. You better go to the body. Because I'll tell you something. You more of a beast. If you can stop somebody to the body, than you are if you stop somebody from the head. I'm gonna repeat that again. You super beast mode if you stopping people with body shots than head shots. Even though the body's softer than this, but guess what? Which one is harder to get that knockout at? The body, because you're gonna have to give up a little more landmark. Yeah, people don't know how to take those. People don't know how to take that task. That's why that's a part of the reason why we don't get a lot of body shots in boxing. Not only because it looks exciting for head shots, but they ain't built for Cuban links. That's why they don't step in there and really try to, they don't try to get them out of there. McCullum was called the body snatcher. Not because he was just taking your soul from headshots, he was taking everything out of you. Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about. Now we talking cash sports. I'm glad I got boxing people up here this morning. That's right. Van versus Estrada was a nice body shot KO. That's what I'm talking about, man. I'm telling you, I take a body shot stoppage over a headshot joint anytime. And trust me, I appreciate them nice uppercuts, them hooks and all that. But I'm telling you, stop a dude to the body, man. You know if he men or men. Because see, we know guys got durability on their chin. But we don't know how good somebody, how durable people down there in that supply area. You know what I mean? Where the main generator is at. If you can survive the attack on your generator, then you're a bad boy. How about this? Upset knockout of the year. Meaning that it was a knockout that you did not predict taking place. So I guess that will go to Wilder, I guess. Is it anyone else that wound up getting knocked out in 2024 that you was not expecting to get knocked out? So meaning the biggest knockout, the most disappointing knockout to you of 2024. Also, while y'all thinking about that, I don't want to move too fast, but I want to get these questions out. I think it's a good build. Also, most improved fighter of 2024. Most improved fighter 2024. D3, you in here, man. Give me your overall grade on the year of boxing in 2024. You the master debater. I need you to drop me a comment, bro. I need these discussions, man. Let's cook. What's wrong with y'all? Get y'all asses up. I'm woke, goddammit. And man, make sure as y'all go out, I don't know how the temperature is where you at, but it should be somewhat similar to mine. So right now we having a winter and it's very, very cold outside. So you don't have to be outside. Don't be outside, okay? But it's 11 degrees here in the city of Philadelphia. It is 11 degrees and, make sure you got on the right clothes, people. Please dress according to the season. Dress according to the season. Male and female, all right? Dress according to the season. It's 11 degrees. Don't be dressing like it's 70 degrees. Right? Don't be doing that. You're going to wind up murking yourself. Schoolboy has a early this year, right? That was my most disappointing loss. Schoolboy, his loss? Yeah. It's 8 degrees in Jersey. Okay, Mike Brown, I'm right next to you in Philly, bro. So, yeah, we're about the same. We always just a couple of degrees off if we not the same. So, last time I checked for us, Philadelphia, yeah, it's about 10, 11 degrees right now. Yeah, and be more, be more in Philly. We got so much in common. Shout out to Be More. Shout out to Merlin. Actually, people, I tell y'all something real quick. My roots, my mother's side of the family roots started and originated in the state of Maryland. See, if it wasn't for my great grandmother moving over to Philly, my ass would have been born in the DMV. No, it's good opulent, you know what I mean? You know, I would have been coming up in the DMV if great grandmom didn't move over to Philadelphia. You know what I mean? And that's how my grandmother wound up growing up here and stuff like that. But shout out to Maryland, you know, I got family in certain parts, you know, far as the state, Sandy Springs, Silver Springs, far as the city. Got folks over there on the west side and on the east side, folks beyond Westmoreland. So yeah, shout out to the DMV, man. Shout out to DMV, but that's where my family roots originated from. Yeah, all up and down Maryland and Virginia and all that. Hey, most of us, if you in the city, your peoples came from the south off the goddamn Caribbean island line. But I know one thing, they ain't come off of no damn boat. Keep telling people they folks came off a damn boat and you ain't got no proof. Nobody in your family ever told you, you know, grandma so-and-so was a slave and this is the, you know, this is the crops that she did. I ain't never heard none of them stories, and I met enough of them in my life for them to say that, yeah, I was a slave, I was this and that. None of my great-grandmamas, grandpapas, their grandmoms was never fucking slaves. None of them never came off no boat. You ain't related to no Kunta, no Chicken George, no Shaka, you know, and all that other stuff. But back to boxing, man. We talking about the year of boxing 2024. How was it? What's your overall grade? What was the best moments and the biggest moments to you? 17 degrees and be more right now. All right, cool. Now I mean, yeah, so right now I'm getting that most improved fighter. I know we talked about that just the other day, but as far as 2024, I'm gonna go with what I said the other day. If you guys is over there, I think we was on Murder. We was over there at Pop a Lot, and we was talking about it. So there's a few fighters that really improved good this year, but I am going to give it to El Rayo, most improved boxing 2024. As far as I'm concerned, goes to El Rayo. El Rayo bounced back pretty much good after getting stopped in ugly fashion, and then getting himself back together. And looking good, and hopefully he stays that way, because we have to remember, he was one of those names that was floating around. So it seemed like he's still trying to hold down what we was projecting him to be. So shout out to him. But yeah, he gets most improved fighter of the year to me is El Rayo. So I'm looking for you guys. What's the next question I have for everybody? But some of y'all answered the knockouts, and everything. Let's say, okay, here's one. Now, the promoters, you know, the DAZN, Matchroom, Queensberry, PBC, ABC, 1, 2, 3, you know all of them. Now, what I'm going to ask you guys, right? Which promoter overall throughout all 12 months, in your honest opinion, put on the best cards? Now, who made the most money? Now, who drew in the most asses at the gate? Now, who had the most views? That's not what I'm asking. I'm asking, in your opinion, overall, with all the promoters that been busy this year, which promoter company has put on the best cards in 2024, in your opinion? Leaving out the sales. I'm not asking that. I don't care which ones brought in the most money. I'm just asking y'all, in y'all opinion, which promotional company throughout the entire year of 2024 that you honestly think that put on the best cards? And I finally got an answer. Opulent LD stepped into it. He didn't put the foot on the gas pedal, and he seemed like he's the one most awake right now, because I ain't got my peoples cooking with me. Come on, y'all got to cook with me, man. What's wrong with y'all? So Opulent LD said Turkey Alashiki had the best cards throughout the year for him. I had no problem with that. Not argument, nothing for me to rebuttal. We just trying to talk about 2024. That's all we doing. You know what I mean? That's what we doing. I was going to talk about something else, but this one I'm going to go with. Not to save tomorrow's topic for you, but later today or tomorrow. But I think this is a good time to flush out 2024. It's time to say goodbye. You know what I mean? It's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday, but we got to keep on moving. We going into 25 and we want to be stepping into 25. We all want to step into 25 as big steppers, as content creators and boxing fans. But honestly, you say Eddie, Opulent LD giving it to me back to back. Now, the reason why the rest of y'all didn't answer yet is because y'all Bodywork said he might be right. You know what? And here I am putting the pressure to y'all. I gotta put that pressure to myself too. I can't ask y'all to what's going on? I can't ask y'all to answer something that I ain't willing to give y'all an answer for. Hey, that ain't right. But the reason why I ain't give y'all my answer yet because I'm confused. I'm up here recalculating in my head, like bling 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 bling. You know what I mean? Eddie Hearn and Rayard. Yeah, the best. Let me see. Let me think which was the most impressive card to me, and that's how I can give you my answer. And I'm sitting here thinking about that right now. I'm gonna have to say it's for me. I'm gonna give it a draw. For myself, I'm gonna give it a draw. That's my honest opinion. I'm giving it a damn draw. I don't care how you feel. Bodywork says turkey.shiki. Okay, turkey.shiki. I think well, I know one thing, he's been the busiest. He's done the most out of all the promoters this year. I would say that. So as far as the lineup that he gave us, the cards that he gave us, the cards was good. Yes, the cards was good, regardless how successful he sold or not. We're not talking about that part. We just saying who put on the best cards. Overall, yes, because he gave us a couple fights. Yes, he gave us some fights that we wanted to see. So you know that is a good thing. So yeah, I would go with that. I would go with that. I like that. But what is he going to do in this year? I guess everybody's still looking for him to be Lord and Savior and all that. But I don't know. But what matters is that they all try to do the same thing and give people a proper matchup. But shout out to Ray Yada. They had a good year. They did a good year in the sport of boxing. Okay, yeah, you know what, and you know what, Bodywork, that could be a tie with me, with El Rayo and the boys, but definitely. No, man, that shit too big. That shit been there since Friday. Really? Yeah, y'all asked me Friday who coded it is. One of them goofy dudes. Just keep giving they shit in here. That thing too big for me. Yeah, I think it's that boy Brandon, whatever his freaking name is. The weirdo boy. Oh, weirdo dude. He's pretty weird. Said the boys most improved, the 5 versus 5 was yeah. Oh, you know what, y'all? Yes, thank you, Cad Sports. Matchroom versus Queensberry. I'm glad you brought it up because I was trying to think of something. Like, yo, there's something that the Matchroom versus Queensberry, off the hook, best card of the year. Hands down, I don't care about nothing else. That was the best card of 2024. Matchroom versus Queensberry. And Queensberry was giving Matchroom fits, man. Queensberry was all over Matchroom. Yo, they was giving Matchroom fits, man. Woo, Queensberry and Malcolm, that was the best card. Thank you, Cash, the box Dorian. I was like, there is something that I'm looking for and I can't remember, and it was that. Now, if any of y'all that's in attendance, sitting here and act like y'all got amnesia, you don't know what Cash Sports and myself was talking about with that 505. I already knew what he meant, because I knew he wasn't talking about basketball. And that was decent, that goddamn Queensberry versus Backroom. The only legit tournament that we've seen. The only legit tournament that we've seen. Matter of fact, I think that was the only tournament in 2024 is that. And which is something we've been discussing throughout the year, that we need to see these tournaments and things like that so it can, break up the barriers and get these guys into actually fighting. Guys actually accepting what their worth is. Accepting their worth, not getting more than what the fuck they want. Accepting their worth. They know what steps to it. Yes. So hands down, Queensberry versus Matchroom trumps every goddamn card that was put together in 2024, no matter who was the damn lineup. Yes, it trumps what my man Tank did to Frank Martin. Yes, it trumps what your favorite fighter did to somebody. That was the bomb diggity, 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 the bomb diggity. That was the bomb diggity, man. I'm trying to tell y'all. Now, now I got y'all what I want y'all. Everybody's awake a little bit. Now, with that being said, now you got to give me the opposite side of that. Oh, it's right there. Yeah, I said it there so you can grab it. Yep. Now give me the opposite of that. The worst fight card of the year. Now, listen, man, it was so cold. I said, fuck my bike. Then I'm not going to pay for parking. I got a free trans pass. I said, I'm using that motherfucker, man. Shoot. Worse. Cash Crypto in the building. What's up, Cash? I'm gonna jump you right into what I'm asking. So we running back to year 2024. So I know Cash, you always on it. So the question right now, I'm gonna give you the question that I got going on right now, and then I'll catch you up with the other ones. All right, so right now, Cash, the question is, in 2024, which promotional company did the best? Which promotional company get the promotional company of the year because they put out the best work out of all promoters 2024? In your opinion, who gets the promotion company of the year award, Cash Force? In your honest opinion, which you is always straight up and down on special effects. And then you can look at the chat to see what everybody was saying so far. But to you, which promotional company did the best work in 2024? Is it Rayada? Is I'm fucking that name up. But Rayada, however you spell it, or however you pronounce it, Rayada. Was it Rayada? Was it Top Rank? Was it PBC? Was it Matchroom? Was it Queensberry? Was it ProBox? Was it Amazon? I'm just putting it out there. Was it that's where we at right now. That's one question. You can answer that anytime. Also, Cash Sports, what was the knockout of the year to you? Double question, most improved fighter of 2024. Most improved fighter 2024, best knockout of the year, and biggest disappointing loss. So right now it seems like everybody, it looks like Rayada is winning the vote. But who hosted the Queensberry versus Matchroom? Was that Ryder? Was that Ryder season? Was they behind or a part of Queensberry versus Matchroom? Because as Cash Sports said, man, listen, I ain't got nothing topping that Queensberry versus Matchroom. Now we know Rock Rayotte have been the busiest. I think they put out the most, but I'm not gonna I'm not challenging your opinion. Okay, so Cash said Tank knocking out Frank Martin, best KO to him. I think to me the best KO was Whistling getting knocked out, Wilder, because it was one of the biggest joints. Wilder, by the hands of Zane, Ben Rodriguez, with stopping Estrada with the body shot. So it's a couple, but hey, ain't nothing wrong with that Tank stopping Frank. In your opinion, that's a good one. Let me see. I got a few more because this is a lot that we got. We gonna run this 24 now, man. We gonna get 24 right out the way. Most improved, best knockout, best promoter of the year. Got past that. Let's say the best. I'm seeing I'm word this right. Best tactical matchup of 2024. To whereas two guys is in there, and it was a dog fight, but it was very tactical. Van blowing up 30 pounds, Tank ain't using no weight advantage. Cash Crypto said, bam, blowing up 30 pounds, Tank ain't using no weight advantage. That's what you want to see? Oh, man. All right, so, here it is. Biggest letdown of 2024. And it was a few, because we know 2024 was the year exposing ish in the sport of boxing. And also, before y'all answer that next question, let me just give y'all a PSA, all right? Because what's going on in the rumor mill. So listen, so it's boxing rumor mill. It's floating around in the rumor mill about Errol Spence's new trainer. So being a Philadelphian is only right. If I can't give y'all what's going on in Philadelphia, then I'm doing something the F wrong. You know what I mean? But y'all know how I do. You know, I do me. People got sources and stuff like that. I don't have too many sources. People don't offer me anything, and I ain't looking for them to. You know what I mean? But still, if you gonna slide somebody else some shit, why you won't slide me nothing? Okay, it's no problem. I'm still gonna be me. I'm still cooking like the way I cook. Period. Now I'm saying y'all just started this shit, been doing it when y'all was shitting on yourselves. But anyway, so in the rumor mill, so what happened is Errol Spence was in Philadelphia conducting some business. Yeah, so I'm gonna run it down for him real quick. Because I had to send somebody there, because I told them once I found out I was gonna let them know. I sent somebody that information file something this morning. So for everybody, if you didn't hear yet, then if you heard, we're gonna regurgitate it because it's something that needs to be regurgitated. See, we gotta know what to regurgitate in boxing and whatnot. And we've been effing up all damn year. So the Errol Spence was here in the city of Philadelphia, my city, on business. What kind of business? Can't disclose it, but most likely boxing business. What happened is, what do fighters normally do when they go to another town or something? They're going to be there for a day or two to do whatever kind of business, right? They might say, shit, I want to get some work in. So, Errol was in Philly, and, he hit up J-Rock and everything. And he said, yo, I want to get some work in. So he got some work in with Breadman, all right? He got some work in with Breadman. People start running with it. Breadman didn't even know people was running with it, okay? They didn't even know that he was running. But I'm gonna read that comment in a second, Cash Sports. But he didn't even know about it. But you know, he said he wouldn't mind working with Errol Spence. But I don't know if y'all know this other part, but shout out to my man, because two people gave me this information, one from the city, and then another person not from the city. Shout out to my man, Pac-Man Jones. Shout out to Pac-Man Jones. And, so he said, you know, Breadman, got his thing going on with his fighters and stuff, but he wouldn't mind. Now, people, do y'all want to hear the other part? Do y'all want to hear the other part? But y'all probably was thinking, now there is, so it's a lot of trainers in Philly. It's a whole lot of work in Philly. So he could have been coming here. Anybody can be his trainer because there's a few good trainers. It could be Coach Rell. I'm pretty sure y'all familiar with Coach Rell. Coach Rell been around for a while. He's been in a lot of guys' corners from Philly. And in different boxes, he's been working with a lot of different guys. Coach Rell, shout out to Coach Rell, man. Coach Rell, he could have been a hell of a fighter. But Coach Rell was nice to fighter. But I did hear that Bozy Ennis filled out the application for the job. Now, that's not saying that it's signed, sealed, and delivered, but from what we know when it comes to Philadelphia, it's been spoken about that we know that one trainer actually trying to do that. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. I'm not surprised. So when I heard that, I was like, that part, I was like, I'm not surprised because when we was talking about a new trainer for Errol Spence, we should be a good trainer for Errol Spence. We was talking about a few names came up and Bozy name came up because what y'all really don't realize, right? Bozy, Bucinis, what's his name? Errol Spence is they're a fan of each other. Errol and Bozy's a fan of Errol, and Errol likes Boots, and he likes Boots because he predicted along with Terrence Crawford. They both predicted the same thing that once they was gone, that hands down, Jerron Boots Ennis would be running 147. All right, we ain't got there yet, and it's looking bad. But that's what is going on right now. So, he's just in there getting some work. So, look like he's still looking for a trainer and everything. Shout out to Errol Spence. He better hurry up and get it together because he getting in there with goddamn Fundor. All right, he getting there with the blind furry, who's a tall, lanky guy that can fight good from the inside. Yeah, so getting back to 2024. So Cash Sports said yes, joint rider season match from McQueensboro. Yes. So yeah, rider season definitely gets that. So shout out to rider season, man. They not that they've been the most busiest because everybody was doing stuff this year, but we would have to give that award, promotional company of the year award to Rayada, right? Rayada here with chopping the name up. Am I pronouncing this ish right? Damn it. Y'all just let me chop it all up. Yeah. Rayada season. Yeah. Rayada, I don't know. Every time I try to pronounce it's gonna make me say Rihanna. She's on my mind. Yeah, she's a fine something. But getting back to the sport. So yeah, 2024, you rated an A, a B, a C. You can't go lower than a C. If you go past a C, then it just truly fell. You know what I mean? Hey, Bodywork, yeah, Bodywork. She is fine, Bodywork. She's beautiful. Rayon is only one of the very few who didn't have to do any extracurricular shit to herself. You know how they start getting like, what's that? Don't Hollywood Shuffle. Y'all know the joint when the chicks you get into your crib and she taking damn hair off everything. What movie was that? I think that was Hollywood Shuffle. Yeah, he taking a leg off and taking an arm off, an eyelash off, a whole eye off. It's just crazy. Riyadh. Okay, it's Riyadh. Okay, Riyadh. Hey, bodywork. I know you agree with me. Any man, then I would check every man's temperature. Now I know everything that's attractive may not be attractive to the next man the same way, but they may find it attractive. But it can be. This is one of those rare cases too. There better not be a man on this planet. I'ma have to check his temperature. Just saying she ain't attractive. Listen. You know how you see a beautiful woman, like she beautiful, but she's just beautiful, but not something. You know, everything that's attractive don't attract you. You want you to take it to Pound Town. So some women are just beautiful. And then some women are beautiful, and then you got that physical attraction for them. See, it's admiration, and then it's that attraction. See, there's women that I have admiration for, and they the ones I ain't attracted to. I want to jump on their ass. You understand what I'm saying? But I admire their booty. But goddamn it, when it come to Rihanna, Rihanna, damn it, Ray. Who you talking about? Who? I'm talking about Rihanna, man. Hey, bodywork, who the hell he thought I was talking about? I ain't talking about no sexy damn red. Definitely ain't talking about sexy red. Y'all hear me start giving sexy red compliments. Y'all come to Philly and y'all take y'all 302 me. In Philly, when you admit people to the crazy joint, it's 302. You see what I'm saying? I know in different places they got different digits. Hey, listen, man, listen. God damn, Rihanna, man, that she is so fine, dog. She's so fine. Shout out to Rihanna, and she's a world-class act. Salute to her, man, and she's falling back and, being a wife, a business person, and being a mother. You know what I mean? So shout out to her, goddamn shit. Man, they should have Rihanna at every fight. Just to bless the place with her beauty, man. Shit. Yeah, boy. ASAP. Don't let that go ASAP. I'm geeking, man. I'm geeking, y'all. I'm geeking. Let me see. I got one for y'all. The most sloppiest goddamn fight of 2024. What was the most sloppiest fight that it was a fight that we was watching? We wanted to like it. Hold on, I gotta put this up here, man. Hey man, I'm trying to stay on the course of boxing. Did we talking about boxing? Did we talking about boxing? Cause we can go to some other days real quick. My man Oplet LG said she like femboys. Like, I'm gonna leave that part alone, man. Listen, we already know that most of these guys are femme. Or they touching both sides, all right? But I ain't gonna come down for ASAP Rocky on that, people. I have nothing against him, but God, I'm do. Speaking of that, because this is very important, all right, y'all. We talking about boxing. We can mix everything up now. Whatever y'all want me to do, we gonna gumbo the rest of this shit until I close out. All right? We can just talk about everything. We gonna stay afloat, boxing, this, that, and the other. Everything is gonna be in time and anyway. So with that being said, right? You know what's the most scary thing about that? Oh, honestly, y'all, the scary thing, I don't even, but that's the energy I get from him. Yeah, you know what? But I never heard his name being caught up in any of that stuff. Doesn't mean that he's like that, but I doubt if he is. But they try to, it's different. You know what I mean? We was talking about this a few days ago when most of us was growing up. That's around my age. Back in the 70s and the 80s, that andrologic shit was going on. What you call that metrosexual type of thing was really in back then. And back then, men was dressing those ways, metrosexual and all that. to get closer to the woman, not be like the woman, but to get closer to them. You understand what I'm saying? Not be like them, not actually perpetrate like they like them or one of them, but to get closer to them. Because they figure, look, man, we out here crooning, but man, we can tap into their feminine side long as we tapping into that shit. That's how they was doing it. But now it's different these days. They just don't want to, you know what I mean? They want to be that. You know what I mean? Like the Red Man song, I be that. I be that. So it's weird now. So it's like it's the new norm that most of us cannot digest. But it's a sad reality, man. It's a sad reality. But let me see. Let's mix it all around. So we got some of us said Zayn knockout of the year. Most disappointing, the biggest upset of the year. Y'all didn't answer that one yet. What was the biggest upset of the year? What fighter took a loss that you did not expect him to take a loss? Go. Go, 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 go. While y'all doing that, and see, I get that error for sure. Prince, my favorite, but ASAP gives me like I got played with vibe. Prince Ali never gave me that. Exactly. See, and back then, when the men used to say that Prince was like that, this, that, blah, 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 do she do. Hold on, I'm gonna run that by you again. Yeah, he. See, it was a method to his madness. That's just like MJ. Listen, y'all, that's just like MJ, and I ain't talking about Jordan. Schoolboy, okay, got you. Yes. That was so heartbreaking. I think that's the biggest upset too, as far as I'm concerned. That was the biggest upset loss to me. Is Schoolboy. Yes, it is. Schoolboy. But yeah, even with MJ, y'all. MJ was Mr. King of Pop, Mr. King of Pop, Mr. Glitter Glove, which I got nothing but respect for MJ, for Michael Jack. Always had respect for Michael Jack. Michael Jack was probably the player of all players because he was taking them to Pound Town and he ain't ran his mouth about it. See, they knew what they was doing. You know, but like you said, you know, and the only cats that really took Prince for doing that is cats that either hated on him or they really didn't understand. And even, you know, growing up, you know, I grew up with Prince. You know, y'all know what I mean. I used to be like, yo, this dude, but even back then, he never strike me as being that. He never strike as crazy as Prince used to do his thing and dress weird. That was really his persona. Know what I mean? But he what? Woman, he had to take your damn woman. And speaking of MJ, let me talk about Mr. Michael goddamn Jack. Y'all heard me. MJ is the OGs of OGs, the gangster, all gangsters. You hear me? Mike was smashing them. That's right, fake narrative they pulled on Mike. Talking about Mike like to play with boys and all. Mike didn't play with no damn kids. Not that type of, he didn't play with them like that. That means because Mike admired, you know, Mike had to live like a damn adult at a young age. So when he was 6 and 7 singing, he had to move like he was 16 or 17. Then this is a kid. You gotta remember, Mike was a kid. This kid, 6, 7, 8 years old, and his woman is old enough to be his mother, grandmother, auntie, and all that. And they just not saying that, oh, he cute, he can sing his heart out, man. He was making them, he was giving them leaks, making grown women panties drenched. What? They just wasn't saying, oh, he's so cute. What? He wasn't even supposed to have the voice and the soul that he possessed at that damn age. Mike was vicious with him. Mike was knocking their heads off and, you know, sign this disclosure and keep your composure. Hey, Mike ain't getting nothing. Mike ain't knocking nobody down. Oh, yeah, Mike up there messing with that white girl. Mike was knocking them all off, knocking their heads the freak off. That, you know what? Now that was a surprise upset. I'm gonna say that was a surprise upset. Let's go up there. That was a surprise upset. That one right there. I really wasn't expecting Paro to go to Puerto Rico and beat Matias. None of us was. That's another one, Cash Sports. That's why I appreciate you, man. That's why I appreciate you. That was another one. Yeah. Now that to me, that was the most surprising one. Yeah, that was the most surprising one to me. I agree with you, Cash Sports. That was the most surprising one to me. And speaking of football, you football fans out there, what's happening there? The Eagles fucked up the money yesterday. They got to get a better second string quarterback. That backup guy for Hurts, not going to work. They got to get. When you got a quarterback and your second string is supposed to have somewhat of the similarities as your first string quarterback. Yeah, I can't wait till we get back in the ring though. I'm optimistic because there's no need to count him out. I mean, I can't wait until we get back into the ring. Can't wait till we get back in the ring. I can't wait till we get back in the ring. Yep. I can't wait till he get back in the ring, baby. The Eagles defense got hurt too. Yeah, Mike Ron, you seen that? Yep, that's what happened. That's what happened. Then, Hurts went out with a concussion, so they just had a few things going wrong for him. But they don't have really nothing to worry about too much. They just need to get a little healthy because it's getting close to postseason. You definitely need everybody to play a part. So they definitely need to tighten up one of those things. And it's always scary when you having a good season, one of the top teams in the league, and then getting closer to the end of the regular season. Things start to happen. So hopefully none of the injuries is real serious, but it's football, and we know, people, what really wins football games. Is it the point? Is it the offense or the defense? And that defense started falling apart yesterday, which I have to give credit to both defensive teams. They both was pretty good, but they got to get rid of that second string. You know what? He would have been fired right after that game. He would have been cut right after that game. Matter of fact, he would have been cut from before the game was over. Once he started effing up, I would have already been typed out. So by the time he get back to the dressing room and everything, he gonna get that email, and then we gonna talk to him. Hey, bro, you got to go. You got to go, man. If this what we got to rely on, not me, because I'm not an Eagles fan, but I'm saying, but if this is what we got to rely on, and everything your first string quarterback did, all that work that he put in, then he get hurt, something, he got to go out, and you can't maintain it, your whole energy effed up every damn thing. And you was only the second string quarterback. Everything got blown off. The defense fell apart, and then look at it. The defense start getting tired out, because soon when the Eagles defense get off the goddamn field, they got to go right back because it's fumbles, it's turnovers, this, that, and other, blah, blah, blah. If they got to get a better second string. They got to have a better backup if they got a guy like that. Which is a tough game, but I predicted that they was going to wind up ending the series 1-1. You know what I mean? Some people had the Eagles going 2-0 against them. You know what I mean? That didn't happen. That did not happen. And they messed up the church's money but they definitely got to do something. So shout out to the Philadelphia Eagles fans. Hopefully your the players' injuries is not that serious because you're going to need them. You're going to need them going into the postseason, and you want to go in there with momentum because we know how football is. And just like anything, people, it's really not about how you start; it's how you finish. You can start off good, but then bad. You can start off bad and then good. You know what I mean? So that's what it is. But back to boxing before we close out. I mean, I got about another 15. We're going to close it down at 1:30. You heard me? Man, so what do y'all think? And have any of my boxing minds did any investigating on Clarissa Shields' next opponent at heavyweight? Has anybody or do anybody know anything about her now? I seen, clips and stuff like that. Defense and the running attack this time of year. Yes, Cassport, much needed. Defense and running attack gotta be on a beam. You know what I mean? Gotta be on a beam, baby. Yeah, but I don't know, man. I don't know. So, we got that out the way. So the actual first fight for 25 isn't until February, which would be David versus David. Who's the first big fight? And because I know 25 is supposed to be opening in the bang, but which fight that's opening up and because I think the first fight of the year is between January and February. I think if I'm correct, I think we get this started off with David versus David, if I'm not mistaken. If that's true, let me know, y'all. Let me see. I got it. C3 control. Can you come up? Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, y'all, I do think that we do start the year off with I think so. David versus David. Yeah, man. But listen. It definitely been like I said. 24 was cool. It was cool. I'm with a C plus. I like the grade that everybody gave. I agree with everybody's assessment about how they felt about the year. Because we all agree on just about the whole entire year. But hopefully we don't get some of these things to continue in 25. But yeah, man. Football. And also shout out to my man Seawood. He won the raffle. And it wasn't just a gift. It just wasn't a win. It was like a triple win for my man Seawood, taking the whole pot, $700+. It wasn't just the giveaway, but it was this holiday season, and it was his born day. So he won the money on his born day. So the day that they revealed the winner of the raffle, it was Seawood's born day. So shout out and salute to the JBT doing great things, man. I love it. Keep on doing it. Keep on doing, keep on rocking. You keep rocking and you keep on rocking. Yeah, y'all know what it is. Y'all know how to keep on rocking the bridge. You be rocking and you keep on rocking the bridge. Yeah, y'all know what it is, man. But overall, I liked this year of boxing. I liked it. I liked it pretty good. Yeah, Seawood, my guy, man. Seawood is a good guy. Been around for a minute. Been around for a minute. Yeah, he's been around for a minute. But So my question is, do any of y'all know about Clarissa Shields' next opponent before we get up one out of here? Because I'm about to get out of the way because Jay Hardcore will be bringing y'all breakfast in about 20 minutes. In about 20 minutes, man. About 20 minutes. But hey. How many days left does does anyway have to the answer is mandatory? Because you know MJ is his mandatory, man. MJ is his mandatory. So let's see. Let's see if Monster anyway is gonna answer his mandatory with fighting. Now, OG, she looks like a heavyweight tune-up. So it looks like another fix. I don't know about that one, man. I ain't trying to be funny. I ain't even trying to come down on her parade, man. But she, I don't know. So, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I think for sure this double woman boxing is nothing like how playing with them was. Woo! See, we always talk about comparing the levels of opposition, you know, far as the men. But about the females, because they don't get no slack cut. They don't get no damn slack cut. You know what I mean? They don't get no slack cut. And we already know this generation of women boxers is not the same as when Layla and Cole Miner's daughter, aka the little white Mike Tyson and all them, was bumping. So, you know, she ain't really had a real serious challenge yet. Yeah, that was his born day. Yeah. So I don't know much about this girl. Right. Yeah. She I feel you on that, man. I feel you on that. Yeah, man. I got it. Yeah, I haven't looked into anything. I'll probably see if I can find a clip of her sometime this morning once I get into the spot. Cause I'll be out of here in a few damn minutes. Be out of here, I'm good. So that's gonna be cool, man. That's gonna be cool. But listen, man, I'm about to slide up on out of here. It's been a great cook this morning. Hopefully everybody enjoyed their coffee and donuts from grown-ups. Thank you, DS3, man. Thank you, DS3. I appreciate everybody coming through, man. I appreciate everybody coming through and rocking out with your boy, man. You know? Keep on cracking. Then we added 7 days a week. And then, you know, on the weekends, you know, that it turns into a 2 or 3 hour joint. So as long as we got the time, we're going to do it. But man, I really appreciate the entire family coming through, the early bird crew. You know what I mean? That's what we do. We come through like the woo and we do what we need to do and get it done and be out the way and make room for the next. But yeah, I always appreciate you guys, man. Hey, Bodywork, you my partner, dog. Whatever I can get y'all through at this time in the morning when I come on, that's what I'm here for, man. That's what I'm here for. Always, it's always amazing kicking it with all you guys, you know, because I fucks with y'all every day. You know, great minds think alike inside the sport and outside the sport. So we gonna keep it a G like that. We definitely gonna keep it a G. We gonna keep on bringing this work out, man. So salute to everybody. Out in the LD, Bodywork, DS3, Cash, Sports in the building, Cash, Crypto, D Free, everybody that came through this morning. Mike Rom, always supporting JBT. He's always there. Salute to him. Salute to Mike Rom. Everybody that came through this morning. I really appreciate y'all. So with that being said, listen, man, I'm gonna do it like this. I'm gonna close it out right. So with that being said, salute to y'all. It's the motherfucking Grumpy OG, the greatest man alive, the master of ceremony. Nobody rocks the mic like I do. So with that being said, y'all have a blessed, smooth ass Monday. And I'm gonna talk to y'all real soon. And let everybody know, man, I ain't to be fuck with. I'm something else. So y'all enjoy the rest of the morning. Go over to J Hardcore. He will be doing his thing in about 15 15 minutes. So with that being said, I'm like the breeze through the trees. And when I come through, I'm shaking off all the leaves, man. One love to y'all, and I'll see y'all in a few minutes. Peace.